Morning, everyone. It's 8:35, and I waited to do this pre-opening comment until the durable goods orders came out. But in point of fact, there's not a lot of action based on those numbers. Okay, durable goods down 0.1% versus an expectation of up 0.3%. Transportation up 0.7% versus up 0.5%. Defense down 1.2%, and non-defense spending up 0.5% versus expectations of up 1%. Aircraft unchanged. So basically, you have a number that's going to be updated twice more. It really didn't mean much in the market. In the futures, we have the S&P down 43 cents, the Dow up 574, and the NASDAQ, down $2.93. This has been both up and down. I think that the market is a little bit tired here after the rally that we've had, and so not a lot of action here. Mortgage applications, not an overwhelming number, regardless. Up 1.6%. Last week's number was down 3.9%. So, again, not a market mover, but it is a report, and I do bring it to you. Okay, as far as stocks, yesterday's numbers from Nordstrom and Toll, both beats, and Urban Outfitters also a beat. Toll Brothers is the only one, though, that made it into the green, and not by much. Up $1.16 at $62.20. Nordstrom this morning is trading $33.35, and that's down almost $4.50, 11.7%. Urban Outfitters $38.50, down $2.33. So, not overwhelming. The overwhelming number is Dick's Sporting Goods, which had a huge beat, closed yesterday, 114.39, up 260, and this morning has already traded 129. That would be up almost $15. And that's a huge move and a nice percentage gain. The last on the stock right now is trading 128.28, up 13.89, or 12.1%. In non-economic news, Goldman Sachs is now going to require double vaccinations for anybody, including clients, coming into their offices. And Warby Parker, the discount glasses deal, has filed for an IPO, actually a direct listing on the NYSE. The symbol will be WRBY. And what's interesting about that is that they're not raising money. A direct listing is kind of an interesting way to go for them. Okay, here's the oil, which was down overnight. It's now up and on the high, up 52 cents. But as we pointed out last night, this is a very tough area from 68 all the way up to, well, let's just call it 70. We're under the 20-day moving average, but this 5-day has turned up, and I expect, a couple of more days of sideways action in this area. Let's say between 66.5 and 68.5. Will take it through both the 20-day and the 100-day. And, it's it's still holding well above the 200-day, so that's pretty bullish as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to show you nat gas because it's similar, and I just issued an alert for UNG calls, and I'll show you why. We have this little bit of a break. We had a higher high and a higher low yesterday, but we closed pretty close to the low, and we're down 280 today. In order for us to get filled, we'd have to come down into this 385 area, which isn't very far, and that's really where I'd like to buy it. The chart looks similar to the oil, which is kind of unusual. Usually nat gas and oil have kind of a bit of an inverse relationship. So we're trying to buy the UNG calls under the market. It's the same situation here with the flattening out of the 5-day. This area in here, this new high followed by a move down to test the original breakout reminds me of this kind of area also. We're right under the 50-day MA. Okay, I told you yesterday and the day before that gold was in an area that was going to cause it some problems to move to the upside. We ran right into the 200-day moving average yesterday. I said when we moved up here that it was going to be awfully tough to get through 18 to 1820. In fact, yesterday's high was 1812.20, and today we have a lower high and a lower low. We're pretty close to that low, and down about $13. I also said last night I'd like to see it hold in this area, between let's call it 1780 and 1800. See if we can consolidate there for a move higher, and we'll have to be patient and watch that. Last but not least, the reason for the dollar is up 20 cents, which is causing the move lower in some of those futures. And we have Bitcoin down 6.05, and we have Ethereum down 8, and we have the bonds down 11. Just going to show you the bond chart because we made what looked like a lower high. Okay, here's the high at 167.04. Here's the high at 167, and now we have this 2-day little double top in the area of 166.06. We're rolling over the 5-day. Will take a little bit to get it through that 20-day and change of direction. This is a market that I think ought to be down here. I think rates really should be substantially higher based on fundamentals, but based on the chart, it has consistently confounded me. So there you go, everyone. Again, Dow futures up 874 now, S&P up 132, and the NASDAQ is up 907. So slightly positive bent. Have a good day.